Hey there, Mr. Leon Kama here, the best maths tutor in town. So this week we're looking at vectors. Vectors, it's a paper 2 topic, and we'll look at one simple example, 2 exam questions, and I'm sure you're going to get it, yeah? So come with me. Vectors. What is a vector? A vector is a quantity which has both magnitude, which is size, and direction, yeah? Then we have inverse vectors, and a negative vector can be called an inverse vector, simply meaning it goes against the direction. So come with me here. So write down each vector in terms of A and of B. So you check this. These are arrows, you see? For vectors, never go where there's no arrow. So the first question they're saying, find the vector BA. So BA. B, so it means start from B and at A. So what is this vector, BA? You see, AB is going with the arrow. Now, BA is against. So you just say negative A. Because this is going this side, negative A. Simple. Then here now we have find vector AC. So from here up to here. So you start with A, you end with C. So this is how it's going to be. So how do we move to AC? There are some people that are crazy. They will just say, AC. They'll even create something here. Don't do that. Don't do that. Follow the arrows. So how do we get to AC? We will start by going to AB. So we have AB. Start by going to vector AB. After you reach here, go to BC. So plus BC. Simple as that. So you see, this is what we have. Always make sure that the letters on the middle are the same. And they have said vector AC. So start with A, end with C. Simple ways to prove. So vector AB is A plus BC is B. Done. Simple as that. How about DB? Vector DB. So we have DC. Our vector DC plus CB. Simple as that. DC plus CB. So what is DC? Is 2A. Plus, what is CB? You see, BC is with the arrow. CB is going against. It's an inverse. So you are going to put negative B here. So this will give you 2A. Positive times negative, negative B. Done. Yeah? So now we have AD, vector A, this one, vector AD. So how do we move? To be AB plus BC plus CD. See? So we have AB plus BC plus CD. So what is AB? AB is A. Plus what is BC? B. And then plus what is CD? CD, negative 2A. Always put the negative in bracket. So A plus B, this gives you negative 2A. So this will give you A minus 2A plus B. So A minus 2A, this will give you negative A plus B. Hold on, I'm not finished. So check this. We're saying AD is negative A plus B. In vectors, if you have a positive and a negative, always make sure that the positive is front. It's in the front. So we have B, then we have negative A. That's your final answer. Avoid having a negative in front unless they're both negatives. You have no choice. Yeah? Let's look at an exam question now. Right, so now we're looking at exam questions. I'll only give you 2 exam questions, and with materials you'll be able to understand. So in the diagram below, OAB is a triangle in which OA is equals to 3A and OB is equals to 6B. OC to CA is equals to 2 to 3. Excuse me. And AD to DB is equals to 1 to 2. Why am I reading this? Because for vectors, answers are found here on top here. Then OD meets CB at E. So express each of the following in terms of A and OB. So solution. They want us to find AB. That's the first question, AB. So AB, and I said never move where there is no R. Don't. So let's look for arrows. Yeah. So we have AO plus OB. So plus OB. Yeah. So we have, what is AO? It's negative 3A. So negative 3A. Yeah. Because why is it negative? It's going against the R. Then we have plus. What is OB? 6B. I said if there's a negative in front, that's not the final answer. So AB, vector AB equals to 6B minus 3A. Yeah? Simple as that. Let's move on to B now. So OD. So OD, vector OD. So how do we move to OD? We have OA plus AD. Yeah, because that's the logical way. So OA, what is OA? It's 3A plus AD. We don't have AD, we don't have here, we don't have. But check here, come here. Look at this. We have AD to DB is equals to 1 to 2. So this means this is a ratio. So this is 1 and this is 2. So this is how you deal with ratios. So you're going to say 1, of course AD is 1, then you add 1 plus 2, 3. And then the question is this, and this is very important. AD, yeah, and DB. What vector have they divided? They have divided this vector AB. The AB is the bigger vector which they have cut into AD and DB. So once you put your ratio here and you add them, you put the bigger vector here, which is AB. So AB. So we continue. That was very important. Please pause if you're not clear. So 1 over 3. AB, we found 6B minus 3A. So we continue breaking down. This time that is 6B over 3 minus 1 times that is 3A over 3. So we have 3A, this into this is 2B. This gives us 1, which is A. Group the like terms, 3A minus A plus 2B. Yes, so here we have 2A plus 2B. Done. Yeah? Hope you got it. Okay, let's look at BC. Vector BC. So, vector BC. So, BC will be BO plus OC. So, what is BO? This is negative 6B. Why negative? It's going against the R. Then what is OC? I said answers are in the question. So come here. You see this OC? So always cross-check. Is this in this question like OC? So OC is here. It's 2 to 3. So OC is 2. So we're going to say plus 2. Then you add 2 plus 3, which is 5. And then what bigger vector here? Look, check this. This is OC. But what's the bigger vector? Which is OA. They have cut OA into OC and CA. That's very important. Very important. Let me repeat. This is OC. So this is 2 and this is 3. But what's the bigger vector they have cut? Is OA. So here you're going to put OA. We proceed. So 6B plus 2 over 5. Our OA. What is our OA? Which is 3A. Yeah? So we have negative 6B plus 2 times this is 6A over 5. I said avoid the negative being in front. So you have 6A over 5 minus 6b. Just end here. Yeah. Now let's look at the last question. Check this. So the last question is saying, given that BE is equals to HBC, given that BE is equals to HBC, express BE in terms of H, A, and B. Simple terms. So BE is equals to HBC. So we have BE is equals to, put your H, you are just from finding BC, which we found 6A over 5 minus 6B. So we have BE is equals to, this times that is 6HA, always the H should be in front, H times that, 6HB. Done. It's just about this H multiplying what you're just from finding. Yeah? Let's look at our final example. So we're now looking at our final example. So this is the question. I said answers are found in the question. In the diagram below, OAB is a triangle in which OA is equals to A and OB is equals to B. The point X on AB is such that AX is equal, AX to XB is equals to 3 to 1. This is very important for you. So express in terms of A and of B. So BO, very easy. BO, you know this arrow is going this way. So BO, negative B. That's negative B. And then AB. AB, how do we move? To be AO plus OB. So this will give us AO plus OB. What is AO? Negative A, because it's going against, and plus OB, which is B. So this will give us B minus A. Done. I said avoid having a negative as your answer. Just later. So we have AX. This is very important. You see here the AX they gave us. AX, which is 3, XB, which is 1. So AX will be 3 over 3 plus 1, 4. What's the bigger vector? This AX, the bigger vector is AB. So AB. So we have 3 over 4. What is AB? We found AB here. B minus A. So if you want, you can break or leave it like this. Let's just break. That's 3 over 4. A. Done. Final question here. OX. You know, always the final one is a bit tricky. OX. OX is OA. OA plus AX. What we're just from finding. So what is OA is A. Plus AX is 3B over 4 minus 3A over 4. What do we do here? Group the like terms. Group the like terms will be A minus 3, 4 is 3B and 4. This is a fraction. Introduce a 1. What's common? This will give us 4. 1 into 4, 4 times A, 4A. Minus 4 into 4, 1. 1 times that is 3A. So plus 3B over 4. So therefore OX will be 4A minus 3A is A over 4 plus 3B over 4. Done. So yeah, so that is it about vectors. There are a lot of more questions. We'll send a pamphlet, an assignment, and a quiz. Yeah, you'll get to understand. Where you're not clear, please feel free to ask me. Yeah, happy solving.